Yo, everybody. How are you guys? Guys, I need a production team. I hope you can hear me. Let's do a little test. Live 1, 2. What's happening, everyone? So who's here? Joey. My man Joey in the house. Be the first, brother. Welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me. And I just dropped this into the Discord. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to have a good one tonight, guys. We're going to have a good one. I want to try and keep it absolutely short. There we go. Yes, we are live. Let me send this to Patreons. And let's send this to the Discord. Listen, guys, first of all, you can see here I'm on the actual Cubic Discord as I was coming on air. So it's actually quite nice to finally figure out how to bloody use Cubic. Cubic, SMH, unbelievable. Look, compatibility, zip files, all kinds of nonsense just to get the wallet in. But I have finally done it, guys. I have finally done it. And let me just drop this to the rest of the people. Bum, bum, bum. By the way, guys, it's my wife's birthday, so I've not been consistently on YouTube in the last few days. But I hope you can forgive me for that. Before we start, did anyone see the Arsenal win today? The mighty Arsenal sitting on top of the league. And we're going to talk about the boys' club. We're going to talk about base. We're going to talk about Boda. And we're definitely going to talk about many, many, many things. But guys, honestly, Cubic is a gem, guys. So listen, I've got a few picks. I've got a few things to pick with you guys. Then I'll keep it moving because I promise I'll do the shout outs first. Let's do the shout outs. Who's here? So Joey, I've already said hi to Joey. PT, what is going on? Let's go, bro. Good to see you. Yo, Moonlight, what's going on? Yeah, Joey, the front runner. For my boy DXB, I appreciate that, bro. Honestly, I've just been celebrating the wife's birthday, so it's kind of been paid for by the green candles. But yeah, good to see all of you guys. I'll just do the quick shout out before I start rumbling on about Cubic and what the opportunity. Ross, what's going on, brother? What is happening? Good to see you. What I love about this is that hire me, man. Yeah, listen, I need a team, bro. Yo, what up, R? How are you, bro? Sounds good. Amazing, guys. Audio's good. We're not doing we're getting better. We're getting there. Guys, I'm super happy today. My team has won, and it's my wife's birthday, so that coincides with the bloody green candles. Yo, Chiller. That's my guy right there. My man from day one. Looking into Subquery network. Yeah, sure. No worries, bro. We'll get into all of that juicy stuff in a minute. I'll just finish these hellos. Any inside info on ML mainnet? The cold storage support. Joey, I will definitely, if there's any inside information I can get from them, I'll get that for us ASAP. Manos, do you believe in Jasmy? Oh, man. Oh, you got me there. But anyway, before I start with some of these questions, I can see Johnny over here. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. I can see my man Kuma over here, straight with the questions. No problem, brothers. I can see Deshwani here. What's going on, brother? I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. Mint layer to the moon. Absolutely, man. So let me just start with my quick agenda, and then I'll go through some of these coins. And there's something I wanted to. Actually, the reason I came on today was I was going to do a private one, really, but I had a general feeling regarding what got everybody wrecked in the previous run, and also what got everybody wrecked in the last I would probably say the first half of this year, and that massive move from October, November times when things were just happening on chain. And you know, what is your portfolio doing against the general trend of the market? So I've prepared a few things to share with you guys, if you don't mind. Let me just get rid of by the way, and this is mint layer, by the way, so yeah, don't bash me for that amazing chart there. Let's go over here. So look, everybody, I just want to let you know, in terms of the recent performance, all good. But, you know, we're starting to see the day recover. But this is where I like to make my decisions, right? And I think a lot of you will agree with me on to the reasons why you need to look at the kind of the bigger picture. So you can see here some of our favorite cryptocurrencies, you know, are significantly down for the month. And I know everyone's eating the green candles now, but when you zoom out, you'll start to see there's plenty of discounts to be had. I posted something today in the group regarding $67,000. If we can clear that and hold that as support, but it doesn't matter. Discounts are there, and you already know what's been running. You know the top performers. But for example, if I look at say it's down 19-20% for the month. So the few days of green candles are wonderful, but this actually pales in comparison what's to come. And the only like real standouts for me in this whole time was stuff like Ondo, and I'm not surprised because of the BlackRock, the links to the Black Rocks. But yeah, overall, I'm still in the shop. I'm still hunting down quality cryptocurrencies. And this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So regardless of what you're doing in terms of your overall cryptocurrency investment journey, especially in this bull market, the biggest advice I can give you is do not trade your long-term bags, right? I just see so many people get wrecked because the fact that everybody's chasing that 10x pumps, 5x pumps, that doesn't matter. That absolutely does not matter at all. But what really matters, what the most important thing here is, guys, do not chase any pumps. These violent candles will come, and that's why it's called an alt season. But you can see here in my DGEM portfolio, you can see on the week that we've been absolutely decimated. It's actually come back and performed really well. And partly the reason for that was dollar cost averaging into certain positions. Now, it doesn't matter about the top 5 gainers, the top 5 losers. It's really academic. What's more important here, if we change this time frame, you know, you can go into the all time of these, or you can look at the 24 hours. But if you consider the portfolio to be the blue line, the market to be the green line, and BTC to be the orange line, you can see the portfolio is actually outperforming after few adjustments. It's really outperforming the market. And that's really, really important, because also it actually determines what you consider to be your untouchable allocation going into the long run. Okay. So look, it doesn't really matter about the coins. You should already identify in terms of assets what you really going to hold. Okay, some of these assets, if we zoom into this for you, in this particular portfolio, you can see my DGen portfolio that I've been accumulating publicly on YouTube for a very long time, and with very small buys, is heavily Casper, Lithium, AI Tech. You got Based AI, you got Tectum, and you got Corpo, right? Now, you'd notice that in this particular portfolio, I don't actually have significant bags of things like real world assets and other plays. And the reason for that is this is absolutely my kind of, stuff that I'm willing to share in the open and buy it publicly. But also I have on this side of the portfolio, I have a very high conviction. Okay. If you was to ask me today, could I actually enter the bull market with all of my capital here, then I will tell you, yes, I will be absolutely delighted with a 25, 15, 15, 9, 8, and 6 with no meme coins and no other BS projects over there. I would happily close my eyes, have a cup of coffee, and go into the bull market with 100% conviction. Because a lot of you believe that you've got to have 20 coins, 30 coins. The capital concentration will always smash the living daylights out of diversification. I don't care what anyone says. So, for example, if I actually put, if I split that into, let's say, if that was a $10,000 portfolio and I split that into equal investment, I think I'll be happy. What you will see here is it becomes a bit more free in terms of the allocation smaller. The percentage is much smaller, of course, and the projects are a bit more risky. And of course, you've got tiny stuff over here. I do hold a massive bag of OPSEC and Dual and Based Games, and of course the Slug Lord, which I added yesterday with the group. But overall, and that 3% is made up of mostly DGen stuff and meme coins. But essentially, what you have to remember is conviction, courage, and balls or guts, depending on whether you're a male or female. Guts, I'll probably say, for the sake of the community. But listen, that's pure conviction right there. So that's another thing I wanted to share with you. Before I get into your comments and look at your projects, I don't have a habit of calling any project a scam unless it's a scam. Okay. And certainly I've been rewarded in the past. I've been burnt and I've been rewarded in the past with certain DGen projects. As long as they make a small part of your portfolio, I don't think you need to sweat it at all. Now, obviously on my bigger kind of bigger allocations, I tend to have similar projects, but there's a lot more variety. And obviously the Patreons know exactly what that list is. I haven't sold anything there, but I'm looking to do a proper, like I'm probably going to cut 50% of that portfolio by the number of projects. And finally, in terms of my feeling of the market and where we're going and that type of thing, look, its situation is fluid. Enjoy while it lasts and enjoy the, I would say, keep accumulating. We are bullish. We are heading into, in my opinion, what is expected to be the most violent, most beautiful bull market there's ever been. So, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for this 67, kind of 65, then about $67,000 over here to be absolutely smashed, or maybe not just even smashed, but if we can lurk around here for a bit, these levels, and start forming a new sideways pattern there, I think we are good to go. There are lots of liquidations and other factors that come into play, but I do believe we will see a new Bitcoin all-time high. All right. So yeah, before I get into individual coins, I'll come back to the your comments, and I'll probably start with, guys, I don't know if you see here, so the number of Bitcoin active addresses on the 7-day EMA. So it's kind of like, if you look at this, more and more people actually hold Bitcoin. And the crazy thing for me is, I know my group, for example, I hold a very negligible amount of Bitcoin, but one of the strategies for me is to take that money and dump it into Bitcoin. So let's bring up CoinGecko, because I know you're going to ask me about, what was it, Subquery? What was the ticker again? I need to come back to that. So guys, that's just my general feeling of the market. And I hope you take something from there, because conviction at this point of the what will likely to happen to new people is their coin will pump a little bit, they will sell it, and they will put the profit into something that's not going to move, and then the coin that they've been holding and believing and building will start running again. 99% of the time that should happen. So I don't want you to be one of those people, but yeah, I guess that's just an overall kind of thesis from my side. I do have some meme coins that I want to talk about as well. So let's have a look at this one. Subquery. You know, I've heard about this a few times in the on the live. The volume is absolutely, volume to market cap ratio is crazy low, in my opinion. Has this got listings? I mean, we did kind of look at this last time. Yeah, gate.io, crypto.com. I mean, the question I would ask you is, what aspects of this do you like? And could you park money in a kind of like, if it's a high risk, high reward play for you, pioneering fast, flexible, scalable Web3 infrastructure for super dApps with Subquery. Global decent. Yep, we saw this. Forefront in DePIN and distributed indexes. Look, I would honestly say if it probably came out of a maybe decent launch pad. Look, at these kind of times, I wouldn't really worry too much about this. I mean, if you look at the for me, it's not something I would buy. It's a new project. The chart actually looks not too bad, and circulating supply over here. So if we go SQT, let's go check it out here for you. And the reason I'm kind of like not dismissive, but it's the same stuff that I say to myself when I'm, yeah. So you got first of all, you got this these unlocks coming, right? In 18 days time. What is that? So it's fairly small. That first unlock is. But consistently, you've got another one at 52 days, which will be bigger. 7%, 7.5% of the total, and then 8, and then 10. And then 11% of the market cap. So up till September. So it's kind of, yeah, look, I really wouldn't recommend you get something like this. And that's exactly, you know, just by looking at it, I mean, if it's kind of saying it's doing all of this decentralized future, pioneering fast, flexible, and a scalable infrastructure, supercharge your charge your dApp with Subquery. I think the competition is going to be tough. So I'd rather concentrate that capital into your core picks. And I hope that answers your question. And if I just summarize it, would it be something that I buy? And I would say probably not. Only because I want to focus absolutely as much as I can into consistency and loading these bags, and then adding some few low cap gems. So yeah, of course, anything can do well, and you can take a punt in it. But honestly, I will just continue to build my existing bags, and the inflation here might not be worth it for me. Although that chart is not, you know, it's not the worst chart that I've ever seen. So I hope that answers your question, bro. All right, Joey. ML. Yes, I'm gonna get onto that, but I wanted to talk about ML with you guys on this live because I've tweeted a lot about Mintley last night, yesterday. I'm super delighted that it had a bit of a absolutely nice little bounce there. And the team is absolutely on top of their game right now. We need to see more. We can never absolutely have enough, to be honest, in terms of the news out there, which they do right now. But a lot of people faded this, and a lot of communities flooded this. And look, God knows what's going to happen in the future, right? Nobody's going to sit here on YouTube and claim to know everything about every project. That's just absolute bullshit. But when we talk about high risk, high return, you had the pump and then it had a bit of a sell-off. So if you look at this volume, you can see this 1.5 million dollars in volume, 22% down. Look, I always say the same thing, and shout out to my brother always in my YouTube comments. If I send them an email or if I send them a Discord message right now and say what's going on with cold storage wallets, they're going to answer. They're going to come back to me and answer. And it's not because of me. It's anybody. The likes of me, I think Cypril is also bullish on this. And more people will come back to this project when the green candles are out. I'm in no doubt it's one of my moon bags. Let's just say that. If I was showing you some of my safe picks, well, this is my absolute, lately I've been using the quote unquote 500x. And I don't think it's going to do 500x, guys. That's just silly, like stupid to say. But I reckon we could call this something in the region of, 30 to about 50x, potentially 70x on the cards, because this team is not playing around. And these announcements of partnerships are not fake. So, yeah, 100%. I'll get in touch with the team, Joey. I'll use my persuasive powers, and I'll try and get that answer for us. Just drop it into the Discord. No disrespect. My brother's asked me about one of my favorite coins in the bear market. Okay. I bought Jasmy at 0.005, 50% of a penny. It's at 1 cent. The Bitcoin of Japan, massive volume, Internet of Things. Really, I mean, I have no idea how this is still going. But here's the thing. You probably hold a lot of Jasmy. And this is the first time I'm returning to this website, just like I did with HBAR, just like I did with Cadena. And the only one that hasn't changed in my recent reviews is surprise, surprise, Gilbert Verdian and the Quants. They've not done nothing. So congratulations to Jas for changing up the horrific website that they used to have. Now, obviously, I haven't seen this. Sometimes a refresh is good. They put their team out there. Would it get to 50 cent, which is your ultimate question? I don't even know if this website is actually still company information first. So I like that. They want to introduce themselves. This used to be one of the most, I think it's still not. I just like the graphics, but look, we don't want to waste too much time here. If it pumps, and recently it has performed exceptionally well. So if something happens, I'll say, look, good on them. Would it get to 50 cent? I mean, this used to be in the last bull cycle. Look, if you look at this came out and then absolutely rocketed, as you would expect. $2. I mean, if you held Jasmy in the last cycle, you would have been selling it. You would have been in the money if you sold it around here. And then look at this. And it drops down to, yeah, there you go. Look, 205. I was holding it all this bear market, right? And I sold it. Eventually I got tired of it. I sold it. Then it had this parabolic. If you go to the 1 month, I wish I had 3 months on here, but the chart was good. So look, I'm not too bullish on this reaching 50 cent, but I wouldn't count against it at the same time because it's who knows. But definitely it's not going to go to the all-time highs. Yo, Joey, thank you, brother. Yeah, wife's happy today. Happy birthday, Mrs. D. Thank you, brother. I'm reading these now. Cheers, bro. Appreciate that. Nice, brother. Nice to see you on live stream. Kumar, what's going on, my bro? I know you got a lot of bangers to normally review, man. I like that. You're very active. Sup, brother? Greetings from NYC, England. What's happening, man? Listen, I used to love the Yorkie bar, but please let me know, Dave, if it's from York, because I've always had Yorkie when I was growing up, but I thought it was from York. But yeah, nice to have a shout out from back home, man. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, Ross, you're not a football man. Let me know your sport. DXB, thanks for another live. Johnny, my bro, I should be here more often. But I'm sort of a one-man band with the research and doing other things, and my team is kind of more tasked with just doing other stuff. So yeah, definitely we'll do more lives. I'm going to be going on a little break, little holiday next week, but yeah, definitely we'll pump out more of these, man. Overview on crypto tax in the UK. Dave, I've not been a taxpayer in the UK for about 14 years. I've actually been in Dubai. Having said that, I know there's been regulation, UK crypto, His Majesty, I keep saying His Majesty the Queen, is His Majesty the King. Yeah, there's a lot of resources, but all I know, a lot of the Brits are coming over here round about the bull market time or even before. But what I really like is, for example, Coinly. I use for example crypto coin stats. I use quite a lot. But I would say if you're absolutely intent in fulfilling your tax duties, which you should be, hint, hint, wink, wink, I would definitely get something like to calculate your crypto taxes. This is one of the best. Coinly is one of the best platforms to do that for you guys. So I'm going to just drop this in the comments. Not actually the whole, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm sure you can navigate the rest, but I'll drop this to you guys because it'll be super helpful. One of the best things to do, guys, is to actually use a tax portfolio. Unless you're trying to come over to Dubai and link up with DXB and buy some property and start a company over here, which is again something that I not financial advice, but we have a specific advice that we can give. But definitely, Coinly, CoinStats, there's few of these nice platforms. You've got to pay a little bit, but it's HMRC compliant. For example, I think this has got the Bundes tax in Germany. You've got IRS. You've got HMRC. You've got the French version over here. Definitely use that because what this will do is it will just give you it will track it in your portfolio, right? So calculate your taxes. It's good to investigate stuff like that because honestly, the bull market's going to hit you and you're going to be in super stress mode when these bills starts coming. Look at this. You got your tax report here, your P&L. You may have to pay, for example, with CoinStats. I pay CoinStats doesn't actually, I'm not utilizing any tax features on there, but I pay $90 a year. So yeah, definitely have a look at that. It's well worth it. And that's across all jurisdictions, right? not just unless you're in a tax-free country like the UAE, or you're in or you could be a citizen of Palau. I think Palau do a visa, electronic residency. And even with that, guys, we found out with one of our brothers, a caveman. He's not here today, but he couldn't access MEXC. And, a few of the guys were telling him to access MEXC from a specific country. Same as Gate.io, BingX, BitGet, and all of these Bybit. When you use the VPN, you've got to use a particular country. But yeah, there's plenty of things that you can definitely look into, brother. I hope that answers your question, David. Your thoughts on Altcoin? Kumar, I have no idea what that is. And to be honest, I'll look at it for you. Because listen, you're the man with the gems. So if these if these gems end up being something good, it's always good to have a look. I don't like it straight away because of the volume to market cap is unbelievable. 42 million. Okay. 50% in circulation. Let's see how old this thing is. So this obviously had a launch over here. So came out bull market, basically, at the height of the bull market. And it's an old cryptocurrency that did absolutely nothing and recently pumped. But when they do that, they have to be exceptional in what's bringing back the but a decentralized autonomous artist. Okay. This is the one that was spoken about by a few influencers of late, I think. Yeah, look, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna BS you. It doesn't get me excited. It's not an AI tech. It's not a Casper. So at this point, I'll be gambling if I told you I knew much about it. And it's just too specialized. It's one of these niche products. And there are a few newer versions of this as well. So yeah, I'll give it a skip, brother. Definitely. Thank you, Johnny. You guys are so kind, man. I'm going to show the missus all these messages to the missus. David said, why don't you like Quant? Quant, nobody, Dave, nobody liked Quant bet more than me, QNT. I know everything about this project. This was the best performing asset in the bear market before Casper came along as a new project. But of all the existing cryptocurrencies, this had my entire attention in the entire bear market. And the reason for that was, look, fantastic dilution. Look, circulation is absolutely bang on. Tokenomics. And I remember many influencers getting into this at the bull market. I bought this at, I believe, at $40 or something. So I had a really nice entry to Quant, never dipped below $70 or $60. But what happens is, could it have a run? I don't disregard that. I think a 10x, could it do a 10x from here? Could it do a 5x? Bearing in mind 10x will be $1,000, and this has already gone on to the all-time high of $400. So it's not the fact that I don't like it. I held it for over 200 days or 300 days. I held it for a very long time. And what I figured out was this accumulation that I saw here, I thought will start to go on the upside. But you have to be patient. I can't all of a sudden turn around and tell you it's a shit project, because clearly it's not, because I held it for so long. But since I sold it, everything that I bought has completely outperformed this. Now, could it do what Quant did? Could they come and announce some kind of a great partnership, some kind of a tokenization? The overledger gets into, I don't know, goes back into the the Swift and that type. Something violent could happen to this that makes it 10x. But mostly, I'm not in the game for a 10x, and I work that out. So most cryptocurrencies in their second cycle struggle to break their all-time highs unless you've had those performances in this quarter here, the first quarter. So I have nothing against this. This is my city. I used to love this project, and I've attended few conferences. I was a quant maxi. For those of you that know me long time, I've always held this thing. But the truth is the truth. We need to outperform the market. And in order to do that, here's what we need to do. Look, we've got to be able to buy cryptocurrencies that are going to be performing against the market. And what do I mean? So if we look at this, so if you consider the blue line to be my portfolio, and this is only in the last 24 hours, so let's look at this. So you could see here, as the market dips, what I want to do is DCA, and I want to be able to way outperform the market, regardless of Bitcoin dominance. Now, that's always hard to do, and I'm not saying that happens all the time, but you tend to get those opportunities in the current dips that we've been going through. So if you look at that, you can see here that the portfolio is going to perform against the market. Therefore, when all season starts, I want to have projects that will hopefully run violently to the upside. And what I tried to do in the dip, and what I spoke to the community about, was to make sure that we keep an eye out on the recovery. We're still not out of the woods yet, and that's what quant hasn't done for me. So Dave, bit of a long-winded one, mate, but I hope that answers your question there, my friend. John in the house. Smash a like for John, everyone. Nice to see you, brother. Best channel in crypto. Thank you so much, bro. And it's Arsenal. Liverpool all the way. Sorry that you fell off. If there's one wish I had, was I wish you lot had Man City at Anfield in the last kind of 2 games of the season. Third, unfortunately. Nah, John, look, you've had a good season, but Salah versus Klopp leaving, announcing that early, all of that stuff just got into the crucial running. The Shwani, hey, bro. Hi to you again, brother. Min layer to the moon, 100%. Min layer all the way. It's our pickaxe. Hope you had a good few days off, bro. Thank you so much, man. If I had to pick between GFAL, Lit, Miria, regarding the potential multipliers, what would it be? Oh, that's a tough one. I'd probably say, look, Miria's had a decent little pump recently. The one project that's not had crazy movements, but has been accumulating, is GFAL. So in terms of, in terms of the difference in market cap as well, and I'm always kind of fearful of the impact of the nodes with Miria. The rewards are quite juicy. The nodes are now $6,000, and they're generating a decent amount of Miria tokens. So if I have to say, in terms of multipliers, I will probably go in this order: GFAL, and then I would probably say Miria or Lit. Lit is tiny, right? So it's a little bit unfair comparing it to the other two. They're not in the same category of cryptocurrency, not in terms of coverage, in terms of you need to have that marketing effect, and that's why I absolutely love AI tech, because AI tech will spam the hell out of Twitter. Believe me, when I saw the statistic where they had 6.8 million or something on the watch list. Okay, I don't know how much that of that is replicated or fake. So I wouldn't put these. I would put LitLab as a high risk, very, very high risk, high reward cryptocurrency. So where it is right now at $4 million, By the way, in terms of the volume for gaming, I mean, there's absolutely no volume in most of the cryptocurrency, gaming cryptocurrencies anyway. So that's not disheartening. But I would say leave LitLab as a moon bag, as high risk, high reward. But between the other two, I would probably say GFAL for the multipliers, and maybe perhaps for the tokenomics too. So yeah, GFAL all the way, bro. And then Miria very close behind. Kumar said, suggest me a good coin which potentially at some point can give me reasonable 25x, brother. Want to switch my big time stock position? Okay. Your list. Look, 25x is probably the standard in our group. And even look, so I've got, if you look at the this is a recent portfolio. So if we go to the all-time high here, right? So you can see again, if you pay attention to the blue line, and if you say, look, these are small YouTube buys, small Patreon buys, like when I'm buying a project, you can see here, look, it's been below the entire market until the Bitcoin move, right? And why is that? So I can give you from this list, I can actually give you plenty of projects, right? I can give you 5 projects, not one, that will absolutely give you at least 25x returns. And it's important, for example, Alephium over here, there's a potential right there. This thing has not dipped that much in the entire retracement period that we've just had. And the all-time high here was $3.84. I can see this minimum to 70 to about 100, between 70 to $100 bear and moon case and kind of like bearish X's. So you've got that. I also think if we get another dip, you've got the likes of AI tech here. You've got, Casper would probably do about 20x in my opinion. But yeah, you can take a pick of any of these projects. Mantis, another one that's recently been fudded. That can give you that. GFAL can give you 25x, but that's too niche. But save 25x for me in this cycle will be Alephium. And of course, if you wanted to have a bit more risk, I would definitely say look at Min Layer 2. But the allocation or the conviction that I have with something like a GFAL would be far greater, in my opinion. So if you look at this heat map here, again, I want to show you guys, this is all on-chain, by the way. There's no BS here with DXB crypto, man. This portfolio did a 10x return across the board, and that was only recently, right? And if you look at this, in terms of allocations, you've got some stuff that's kind of risky, but overall, it's beautifully ring-fenced with decent projects that every YouTuber and their dog is going to talk about. So definitely, I would say check out Alephium. And if you don't actually know the ecosystem, I will also highly recommend that too. What's your thoughts on AWT prediction? Man, it's again, AWT, my allocation to AWT is tiny because I actually like the website. I love the fact that look at this volume. So this is what I'm talking about. 7 million. So there's interest there, right? Regardless of what anyone says, volume is up 16%. $2 million in market cap. I do hold a small bag, right? I do hold a small bag of this. It's very high risk, high reward. Could this 10x in a gaming run? Absolutely. Could it go to more than 100 million, $200 million? It remains to be seen, but it does have inflation. And by the way, guys, inflation alone is not the reason for a project in a bull market. At this stage of the bull market, or the top end of the bull market to absolutely rip. I don't understand that argument, or the fact that that is the only thing that will make a token move. I have about, on my radar, I've got about maybe 20 coins that are fully diluted with very little allocation to the team, and they don't move. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth. I think the upside here is great, in my opinion. Allocated any excess to this, I mean, I don't see this being $1 billion project or $500 million. I think if you get 20x from this, it would be maybe a trade in a crazy bull market. But there is massive interest, because there's no way you got $7 million of trading in a kind of a shit cryptocurrency. So yeah, definitely. And it's got decent backers as well. I have small AWT 20-30x from the market cap, potentially more. I mean, you're talking about $2 million in market cap, and that could be something else, in my opinion. But yeah, just a small, tiny allocation. Put something, a couple of $100, $500. I don't know what's a small amount for you, but definitely, yeah, take a moment to kind of assess the risk. Smash the like, man. Let's effing go. Thank you, brother Ross. Magic Power. What do you think about the current price, and how much exits can we make for Myria and Bull? Okay, 2 cryptocurrencies which I hold. Which one would you keep? I think between the two, in terms of, again, it's a similar question, right? To the AWT one. Between the two, I would say Playable has more potential for excess, because it's a lower market cap. Again, it's got hardly any volume. That's why AWT was just very impressive, because I do like projects. Whatever the market cap is, I'd love to see volume. But I know gaming across the board has not been pulling any trees. But I'd say Myria probably is this much safer. I would say safer one. This probably is a lower market cap, so I think this can have more gains. But definitely between the two, I'd probably say maybe if things go right for this project, they can do anything 30x from here. It is absolutely possible, because I have this one as well. I've been holding this on Tangent under the Avalanche network, and they wouldn't, but we've recently found an update for that. So shout out to my man UB, if you're watching this, the wallet genius from our Patreon group. But definitely, look, Myria is also super bullish. I think Myria will do 20 to 25x, perhaps maybe 30x, and stuff like Playable could go either way. So in terms of returns, maybe this one a little bit more, if it catches the decent liquidity. But of course, Myria is a much more established, Alex Becker, Neo Tokyo, all of that factors going for it. So it's a safer bet. Bro, there are lots of FUD surrounding shrapnel tokenomics and dilution. Is this concern real? Okay, on G Swift. What are your thoughts on both? Kumar, look, great question. And shrapnel has been falling like a bit of a rock. But I would remind you back in November, because when Alex Becker talks about this, or Neo Tokyo, or that kind of link, the performance was significantly different. Now, I've looked into this project many times. I do hold it, small amount. You do have this heavy dilution, and I tend to agree. It's like with same with Neon EVM, with a massive unlock coming. So between the two, I'm actually more bullish on G Swift, if I'm being totally honest, because G Swift is an entire ecosystem. Star Heroes is built on G Swift. Other games will be announced on G Swift, and I don't think the price of the price action of G Swift now, I don't think reflects the quality of the project. And it's a shame that there's so many unlocks that are happening. But let's quickly have a look at the Shrapnel here. And look, there is this side of the founders and the teams just literally dumping tokens, and that is absolutely true. Having said that, I mean, look at this. When will most of these? There's an unlock coming in what, 3 days, right? But it's tiny. What's that? 6 million tokens? I think it's fairly small, in my opinion. This one is not the it's not the crazy one. But if you look at the entire schedule, would you go TGE? So you've got this impacts projects. But look, some of them, again, like I said before, I've had projects in the past that didn't have the best in terms of this these unlocks, which are really, really not nice at all. And these actually, the worst thing about this one is they absolutely dump this and time it to the towards next year. So if you continue looking at this, that's a massive concern, because these guys go beyond what we consider to be the top of the cycle. So you'll have a massive dilution across. But look, it could be something that pumps really, really hard in a gaming narrative with Alex Becker and all of that. So if you're holding it, as long as you're not underwater, I wouldn't dump it right now. I will actually trade this in a gaming season. Okay. But G Swift is something else. G Swift is something else because even though the price has gone down, I've bought more. And in my opinion, look, this, what can explain this price action? Now, if you got into the IDO, I think this was from Bybit, if I remember. So you've done significant return on this already. So you've made 20x from the listing date, right? So money's already been made in this, significant amount of money. And I would say between the two, when you actually look at the unlocks, I favor this as an ecosystem. So look, again, 19 days, you've got 16% of the market cap, 2.8 million. So you could pick some up quite cheap, but I'm planning to hold this one to the further down the cycle. Even though I know the tokenomics are not the best, but I just have a feeling that these guys will pull it off, in my opinion. So between the two, my Shrapnel allocation is way smaller. And to be honest, going back to Shrapnel, I may even trade that when Gonzilla comes out, right? How about that? Let's go back to Shrapnel in August, and I think if you sell it by August when Gonzilla comes out, I think it's a similar game. So you could put that money in there. Deep South AI, I have. In fact, just so that I ain't BSing you here. Deep South. This is here somewhere. Yeah, I don't like their website. Their website is absolutely terrible. I think this is it, right? Let me know if this is Deep South. Yeah, Deep South AI. I've been looking at this for a while. $16 million in market cap. But to be honest, not my cup of tea. And the reason for that, I know it's pumping, and it's come on my radar several times. I've been watching it for weeks and weeks, and it's done well recently. But yeah, I'm well stacked for AI projects. Now, to give you my honest opinion about something like this, I need to know who's behind it. And neuromorphic computing process. I mean, this is one of the biggest bullish aspects of this project, right? But I really did not like this website. I think they could have done a better job here attracting people. But total supply of 1 million, right? Now, of course, the tax doesn't apply now. I think they might have had an exchange listing already. Look, these, I'm even surprised that it's gone up in market cap. Look, it could offer you, I mean, if you got in from the beginning, you've probably made decent money. if you're trying to get into it now, I'd say park that money in AI tech. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's $16 million or based AI or DAI. There's so many AI projects that you can get. If it's purely because of the market cap itself, yeah, I mean, it's got high risk, high reward chance, in my opinion. I've never had, by the way, guys, I've never had a project with a 1 million supply do astronomical. But is it worth a punt? If it pulls back, and this is why it's in my list, because I've been considering an entry, but out of respect for the group, I never really did a buy alert for this because I think it's kind of risky. But if it comes back down, I may take an interest. But to be honest with you, it's just it's a high risk, high reward. Yeah, Ross, they're not too bad at all. Look, and the ecosystem as well. For me, the essential thing about G Swift is this. This has multiple narratives that are waiting to absolutely explode on it. GS Force AI is here. Get ready for the ultimate gaming experience. They've just launched Star Heroes on theirs. They've got the chain ID that you can actually play the games, and this is, again, people don't actually look at the entire ecosystem. They've got money from Polygon. These guys are going to do well. These guys are going to do really, really well. I mean, no one actually knows that Star Heroes is built on this project here, right? So more games will come on here. There's absolute use for the token. The token economy is fantastic. So 100%, I think it will do fantastic. G3 tokenomics put me off over 7x dilution. I agree with you. I just think that G3 for me has been because so far there's no unlocks yet. So it's held up the price quite well in the 7 days. I mean, if you look at this, let's go to the all time. Look, it's not been bad, but it would be a lovely trade. It will be definitely a lovely trade. Chiller, yeah. I mean, look, if they've got it, those I do respect those guys. At least they do a code analysis. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I do respect those guys. So if they think that's a decent project, it's probably worth more investigation, in my opinion. If it's faster than the graph, wow. But the only question about token metrics is, are they early investors? Because sometimes I take what they say with a pinch of salt. But definitely, I'm gonna do some more research, and we'll probably have a chat in the Discord about it as well. Tokenomics, token metrics, yeah, 6 months before. All right, 2 billion in market cap scenario, and yep, the latest. Okay, and yeah, no, good guys, absolutely great guys, bro. I think Prime will be the, again, I posted a few things in the private community about quality projects. I think the thing about Prime is this is kind of like, recently it's had this nice pullback, and I think I bought some at $14 for $15, something like that. Could Prime be the axis of this this run? You never know. But I think in terms of quality, the fact that it needs to find itself into Binance sooner rather than later would be great, because Coinbase listing, people are noticing right now that Binance is where you need to pump the bags, honestly. Yes, bro. I smashed the like button because I believe we hit the market. Yeah, LFG, bro. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Gregory? How's Haiti, bro? Shout out to Haiti, man. Shout out to my brothers and sisters and, everybody in Haiti. Mehri, hello DXB. I'm doing really well, brother. The Cubic wallet is something that I've been fiddling around with before coming on to the live. And there is a hardware wallet. Actually, if you're watching, we've got a VIP member who is waiting. He ordered this wallet a while back, and if you're watching, bro, just drop it in the Discord. So we're testing a wallet, but I haven't actually heard from him. I'm going to reach out to him and just see if the wallets come through. So it's waiting for delivery, because you can't trust Safe Trade, right? And if you're planning to interact with the Cubic wallet, please do me a huge favor. Do not download it from the website, right? Just don't do that, please. Go to Discord, okay? And I want to guide the community, because I know a few people that got hit with scams. Once you go to the Discord, you need to head over to go to the website, go to the Discord, and then from the Discord, you will see official links. Now, on the second line, you will see the 3 different wallets. Android wallet, or Windows and Android. You've got web extension, and you've got the Cubic web wallet. They're all browser-based. I mean, the Android wallet, it's difficult. You've got to access it from here. So what you would normally do is go to wallet.cubic. It'll bring you over here. And then you need to put in, I've created I've created a wallet here, but I haven't put any tokens. So I'm actually still holding my tokens in a risky manner on the exchange until I get this hardware wallet. All right. But that's Cubic. I think Cubic will be big. The other development here is that the Cubic founder had to move from Russia, right? So he's moving from Russia, and the reason for that is he wants to go and continue developing the project, which is very, very bullish. Guys, would you even believe there will be a game launched on Cubic? There will be a game on Cubic, which is going to be quite funny, in my opinion. So yeah, look out for Cubic, man. Go back to my stream. Are we still live? Yes, we are. Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. Just lost something over here. Yeah, I think I dropped off. Have I dropped off? Let's see where we at. Sorry, guys. Do bear with me 1 minute. Yeah, no, we're all good. We are all good, guys. So yeah, let's continue with this. PC. I can see PC over there. I can see a few other. All right, so let's get back to the train of thought. Reflection eternal. So PC. Right, bro, PC is right here. Right? It kind of came down. Nice retracement. You can see I've drawn the perfect line for a bounce off and bought some more over here. But this is not financial advice, guys. So yeah, don't hold me to that. So I was up to Mehri. Big boy money just came up from my brother Jason. What's going on, brother? It's the fly guy from Dubai. What's happening, bro? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Nice catching up with you, man. Thank you for that donation, man. Listen, that £2 going straight to my super malt, or I'll probably go for a can of nourishment. I know the inflation's taking its toll on it. Yo, shout out to my Tottenham Hotspur warrior. Could you give your Sharetopia, please, bruv? Sharetopia. Look, it requires absolutely. I think we discussed this in the Discord briefly as well, if you remember. Low cap gem, absolutely. You know, the price action is not actually bad at all. Volumes pretty pretty average. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else for a gaming project right now. As you saw, the exception was AWT. You know, LED, GFAL, all of these gaming projects have their, you know, there's just not enough money flying around in gaming, which is good time for us to buy. Look, I like this, and I think, I don't know if you saw my comment in the Discord. I like this because of the fact that I've got potentially two other similar projects of such kind of degeneracy. It's unbelievable. But I do like this quality, and I don't know if I tried to play it the other day. I don't think I ended up doing it. But I would love to download it and just give it a go. So what I would say to you, bro, is right now, based on the fact that it got the MEXC listing, it's only $2 million in market cap. The circulating supply is really, I mean, that's again, you've got this, you've got the likes of our game, you've got other low cap gems, all with like crazy inflation. But right now, I mean, they've only got 2% in circulation, which I think is always kind of concerning. But look at the market cap. I mean, they assume that they're only going to have 1 million tokens right now, so the price appreciation is incredible. But what I would say is high risk, high reward, definitely. Would I actually play this game, and would I actually entertain buying this? Absolutely, because I hold this, right? It's very difficult for me to come out here and talk about degen stuff without actually revealing myself. Now, granted, this is obviously kind of only on Uniswap. This is super degeneracy. The other project is higher quality. If you look at the website, this looks like it's been built on some crazy Windows 95 graphics. But this is like literally, we took nice profits from this. And from the time we got in, this was actually one of the best performing degen plays that I've had recently. So definitely, man, look, this and Sharetopia and our game, little money, moonbags. So I hope that clarifies for that, bro. I like it a lot. I just want to do a bit more in terms of like conviction wise, and I'll probably talk to you on the Discord on that. Definitely, brother. Are you tracking Cherbly? Yes, positive things on the stream with Sep. Yes, I am absolutely bullish on it. Look, in terms of the project, I mean, cryptocurrency is all about hype, right? And Chirp has the hype, and Chirp has the marketing. Now, obviously, you can see here the trading volume is up 59%, but it's only $87,000, which is quite small. But I am holding this, and I'm waiting for better days for this project, and you know, for a few other projects as well. Because as a micro influencer, you know, I'm not all about kind of, you know, using this platform to make any, in terms of the use case, that's where the question mark is for me. Attracting that, you know, micro influencers and potentially using the platform, but they do have a hype, and that hype is real. And by the way, Moonlight Supernova, I mean, I'm not suggesting you put the house on this. Definitely, if you're looking for the house, I've got cryptocurrencies for you. This is definitely not the house. This is the there's just a small allocation there, bro. Yeah, 100%, man. Look, the last couple of days that I posted mint layer related content on both X and you know, on YouTube, I didn't have any abuse. Before that, it was just like, you know, for those of you that know, there's a player called, old Portuguese player before Ronaldo, called Luis Figo. and he used to play for Barcelona, and they used to throw pigs' heads on him every time he takes a corner kick. And I felt like Luis Figo defending mint layer. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Pigs' heads were flying at me every time. But yeah, F it, man. Listen, when this goes to 70 to $1 to $5, trust me, man, people will be flogging to my video, because I don't think anybody's ever created more mint layer content. And by the way, guys, you know, I don't have any links with the team. I just see it as a fantastic investment to protect for people, because what happened was, the dirty game was, and I don't know how the groups were dumping this, but influencers can make or break a project. But influencers, sometimes they don't take their position very, very seriously, in terms of, you know, whilst they try to come across very honest, they will say, oh yeah, this project is shit. And then obviously the community will sell, right? But I knew, in terms of the BTC narrative, this thing will eventually take off. So yeah, shout out to Super and Mint Layer for that partnership. Yeah, I wouldn't. Me too. I sold Jasmy years ago. Not holding it anymore. Yo, what's going on? What is happening? Scottish crypto. Shout out from the Highlands. Oh my days, brother. I grew up on Highland Springs, man. Water from Tesco's. Shout out to you too, brother. Love to come to Scotland, man. One of my favorite places. Another good place in the UK is York. So on the way to Scotland, if you could park your car in York for a couple of days, not a bad part of the world. Vaulted Broski. What is going on, bro? Yo, let's continue, man. David in the building. Glad to be on your stream. Thank you so much, brother. Listen, you know, in the final pieces are going into our Discord. It's very difficult to shift the community. I know some of you like the Patreon app because it's easy to use, but we'll be doing a lot more in our own kind of closed house, indoors, you know, behind the scenes football games. Yeah, 100%, bro. I hope you really, I hope you like that one. I think it's very clear. You know, again, it's not black and white, but I think now we've got a very clear strategy with Neon EVM. And I think we'll execute that very well in the group. Nice one, bro. Rugby and MMA is your sport, Ross. Oh, man. So, brother, have you ever been to Twickenham for an England-New Zealand game? When NZ, yeah, to the World Cup. Man, John Olomu, bro. If anybody doesn't know John Olomu, how do you spell John Olomu? I think. Sorry about this, but, you know, oh, yeah, this is, mate, this was one of my heroes back in the days. One of the most powerful human beings to ever play sport. And he died tragically, but this guy is an absolute symbol of New Zealand, man. Rest in peace. Let's continue. Let's see what's changed in the bubbles. Guys, if you're shopping for the bubbles, please always try to extend that to the month. Because the daily and weekly will get you to FOMO, right? Look at the bigger picture and see if it's something that you want to watch. And if it comes down in the day, you can execute a decent buy. That's Coinly. I think I've went through all of this. I use Coinly. Nice one, bro. Nice one. Much easier. Yeah, 100%. Just what I needed on Saturday. Yo, what's going on? DXB, you're having a great day. Yeah, me, man, my day's been brilliant. Had nice lunch with the family. I celebrated my wife's birthday, and then I take her away to we go to the Maldives next week. So I'm going to be posting crypto updates from a holiday joint. Thoughts on JMac? Yeah, thoughts on VRA. I sold all my bag, but recently it's been doing well. And look, again, you know, I went out of it last year. So Jasmy and Quant and VRA were my bags from last year, but I know they did something quite bullish recently with who was it? With Creo. So yeah, they are starting to make partnerships with other blockchains. Especially, there could be massive opportunity for VRA and crypto gaming. And I think you can see here, it's quite clear that's where they're moving towards. But one of the worst things they've done was just the way they structured the tokenomics initially. But look, it could have a decent run for sure. But I sold my bag last year because I was just getting tired of the lack of action. But yeah, Veracity, well done. You're making partnerships now. Again, this was the main one, right? If they can utilize the watch to earn kind of technology and really stamp their authority on very views, I think they can do really well. All right. Hope I've answered your question. I sold quant for Casper. Ludi, man, that's a boss move right there, bro. You're Ryan. What a legend. What an absolute legend, bro. Right? Absolute legend. So guys, look, Moonbase, there's the contract for anybody that's interested. I like that, man. Innovative. Afternoon from the US, bro. Brother is a legend, man. Pasting contracts in there. Price maybe is bullish, man. Look, they've announced again. You got to kind of stay up with what they're doing because they've announced, there was a huge announcement about their tokenomics, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. So that kind of changes the game a little bit because I think they're gonna have a delay in terms of their emission reduction. This is the kind of stuff you wanna hear. So basically, I don't know how they've done this, but this would be a template for all of these, all of the poor tokenomics that we're seeing. And I think that's why most people don't realize a lot of money is moving to Ethereum, because you can actually just fully dilute a project and make it a bit more fair launched. But look, they've literally reduced that. And I think the reduction period is, so look at that. I mean, that's quite significant, right? So if we look at this until February 25, at the very least now in the short term, this should have a very good price action leading up to that bullish November period, right? So look, in terms of specific number, I'd have to go back to my, because I predicted this in the past, but maybe it can do well. I mean, maybe it has every opportunity to maybe do a minimum 25x as a base. Aero, GFI, ABT, easy 25x. There's good selection. That is a good selection, bro. Very good selection, in my opinion. The thing about the Aerodrome Finance, and I'm sure Scottish Crypto, bro, you might have got into Aero quite earlier on. I think we got into it around the 60 cent mark. Big man in the building, all the way from Orlando. Shout out to you, brother. Armzilla signature. I'm not as bulky as you, bro, but yeah, good to see you, man. I miss my brother. I haven't actually spoken to you for a couple of days. A lot of watches, not enough likes. My brother, thank you so much, bro. I can't see the statistics from here, but yeah, fantastic, man. Thank you so much. Guys, smash the like, man. It's a Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. Thoughts on whether SolSex is legit? Now, I'll honestly show you that I've done tons of research on it, because over here, you will see this shit. Did I have it here? And look, I don't like to call projects shit. I've been stung by these Solana projects. In fact, I've been stung a lot less on meme coins on Solana than I have with some of these SolSec, SolDex, Sol GPT, Sol this. So just the fact that it's got Sol in the prefix, that alone makes me kind of apprehensive because sometimes you got to go with your gut feeling, right? Having said that, it got off to a massive start, in my opinion. Now, the silver bullet here, what I'm looking for is what is the upside to Radium, which is basically very slow. And we reviewed this last time before this pump, right? Trade on Solana. So trade Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So only time will tell. I couldn't find the team for the life of me. I don't know where they're from, who they are, and what they do. But it's, again, it's a DEX on Sol. I can see a bullish case for this if I can find the team, one, and if I can definitely see the benefits, because right now I'm using bonk bots to trade on Solana, and it's not really sustainable because you got to go to Berda, you got to go here, you got to go there. So from that perspective, it could be, if it's got certain things built into it, I think this could do well. Trade anywhere, anytime. And again, right now, again, the problem that they're trying to solve is you've got to have, you've got to be on your phone, you've got to have Radium, you've got to have or use your bot. It's kind of like multiple different applications. So if they can actually bring one that targets everything, then that would be, get started. That would be quite easy to do. But again, they don't have, let's follow them for updates, but they do have a decent following and, decent kind of like people that I normally just look at the followers sometimes as well and see if they're legit accounts. But I really want to know the team. If you know the team, let me know. But guys, honestly, I'm telling you now, if the problem that they're solving on this DEX is the ability to trade, but trade with speed and get rid of some of the issues that we have with multiple devices right now, then I think they could be a decent play. But at $9 million right now, it's still absolutely tiny. So yeah, right now we just have to wait and see how these things play out. Right, so that could be one to watch. Move 3x in 7 days. So yeah, between the time that somebody mentioned to me and now, it's obviously holding up quite nicely. And it's, let's see how it does. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Yo, B Tweets, what's going on, brother? You're never too late, man. I do marathons. I'm in a very good mood today, man. We're at the top, sitting on top of the league. A DCI, I do actually hold DCI, brother. Let me show you on my list of projects over here. I got into DCI very early. If it's not here, let me just decentralized cloud. It's actually on MEXC, which is great. It's, look, in terms of a project, $4 million. Look, it was doing absolutely nothing. And then this Hercules type of candle came in, but it is actually on a centralized exchange. Now, they still haven't got the coin market cap listing. Actually, they do, sorry, now. Not when I bought this. The power of decentralization. Again, what's stopping me from kind of DCAing more into this? It's just the fact that there are too many quality projects with the GPUs. But the difference here is cloud GPU, right? So I do like it. I'm bullish on it. I have a small, tiny bag, and the tokenomics, as always, are excellent because you've got DexLP. It came out of Uniswap. That's where I bought it from. And, it's straightforward, nothing too complicated. Of course, the tax doesn't apply anymore. So, yeah, it's been holding quite well in my portfolio. So I'm looking to add some more. Would you trade Andy on base for Peasy? Ooh, that's a tough question. Andy on base. Well, I actually recently sold some Andy on base, and guess what I've loaded up instead? Andy on blast. It is ridiculous these days. So if this comes down some more, I'll add up again. But look, PC is an interesting one. $8 million. I think this will be with the mainstream, because this has to go mainstream, in my opinion. I think this and Boda, I actually added to my Boda bag. So let me tell you, actually, might as well tell you what I'm bullish on in terms of these. And by the way, shout out to Muzz if he's here, because we've got a bunch of meme tokens that we've been rinsing on Crow, on the Crow ecosystem. Look, this came down to my box, triggered a nice little buy order for me. I'm going to accumulate some more. I think this is a normie base hit. Shout out to the brother who recommended this. But this just looks like, just imagine, some of those guys on base later in the bull market, they come in and they just see some degen stuff like this, right? And yeah, quality meme, absolute quality. The main play right now are Boda on base, similar market cap, right? And listen, how long's a piece of string? Because I've got tons of quality. When it comes to meme coins, I think, again, Andy on blast, do not fade this, guys. And if you're not currently interacting with, for example, Thruster, if you want to bridge, by the way, guys, if you want to start bridging into Blast, take a note of that bridge. I'll drop it here for you, because the fees are absolutely negligible. Absolutely. And if you want to buy anything on Linear, you can buy it straight with ETH with no gas, right? It's all alpha here, guys. But look, I've been bridging to Linear, to base, from base to Blast, Blast to Linear. And I'm actually doing this because of airdrops. I'm doing this because of buying stuff like Andy on Blast. So yeah, PC, Andy, Eminem, Boda. You've got this one is a super degen one. Don't actually look at this. It's called Cocaine from Kronos, and the ticker is grams. 59K market cap. Now I've got to be more responsible, guys. Don't look at this. I'm still having a look at this. One that I actually bought heavy, and I'm talking about two Ethereums, is Slug Lord. Right? You've asked for it, guys. You've put me into this rabbit hole, and this is listen. This could be. It's always trending now. And I've posted this for the Patreons the other day. And what is this? Now, Matt Fury presents Slug Lord. So this is meant to be his new Pepe. Now, guys, honestly, none of this is financial advice, right? None of this is absolutely nothing. And but yeah, this is the latest one that I bought because I am a degen, and it's almost like you know how YouTubers come out and they don't like these meme. No, I love the meme coins, man. But that doesn't mean I'm going to play about with the main bag. All right, the main bag, the main assets, the main portfolio has to be in your core products, core projects. Right? You've got to go with your core, and for you to have your core, you need to have your highest convictions, and you need to allocate into these. Once you do that, go to the casino, man. Slug Lord. But guys, honestly, check it out. Another one on base is Boomer. Look at the buys. Is anyone holding this? Because it'll be interested to know. I got this as an airdrop on base, and $54 million in market cap. And obviously, this is going to be the leading project bringing boomers to blockchain. Honestly, make no mistake, base is the place. Blast and Linear are interesting, right? But base is the place to be because of the fact that you've got ridiculous things happening over there. So Yeah, too many to pick from. To be honest, I mostly treat these as trades, as trades. Yo, hit the like button, guys. Open Fabric as an AI play. What do you think of possible for them? Magic, look, I had a choice between Open Fabric and the likes of AI Tech, and I chose to do AI Tech. I think Open Fabric is a decent project. Very, very good. I was very close to buying it. Uh, OFN is the ticker, I believe. Open Fabric is a nice project on Binance, on BNB. I do love the fact that Binance don't have too many of their own AI projects, which is good. And but in terms of overall conviction, I think it's just kind of similar to a suite of tools tailored to meet the dynamic needs of today's modern world. So it's a decent AI project. Haven't actually used any of their dApps. Could have a decent upside as well. But honestly, what I would say is just consider the viral element of something like AI Tech as well. And this also has very good, I think they got a lot of KOLs at the beginning. So a lot of YouTubers are shilling this, which is fantastic. But I was very close to buying this. And luckily, I went all in at the time we got into AI Tech, and I just added more money into that. But yeah, if you had this at $45 million market cap, prediction-wise, I'd probably see this going to maybe 500 million from there. That would be a nice return. Gary Network is older. Gary's old school. Yeah, I know Gary. I've never really messed about with Gary in terms of is this the old Gary? Gary Network sounds, yeah, this should be February 2022. So on Solana, I've never considered this in any way, shape, or form. And Web3 audio and live streaming. All right, so I will give you, honestly, music has not performed as I expected, but a degen one I have is music. Now, hear me out on this. So similar market caps, but what you already see here is a volume that is way, way bigger. This is Gala Music. And if you're looking for specifically a music play, they don't come better than this, in my opinion. So if liquidity and Gala seem to be recovering and all kinds of stuff, but they've got real artists, real things happening on here. The tokenomics are not bad at all. You've got the likes of Snoop Dogg and other people there. Gala Music is a real gem, in my opinion. I have a very small allocation that I bought while it was still on Uniswap, and I remember doing a buy alert for this just under $1 million. But recently it's come down. It's not in season. We need stuff to move over on Gala for this to really start ripping. But you can buy this now on the likes of L-Bank, MEXC, not MEXC, Gate, and few others. When I actually bought this, it was straight on Uniswap. Yo, what's going on? Good to see you. Great to see you. Tommy, what is happening, brother? Any thoughts on ZK Swap? Yes, brother. We actually got into ZK Swap many months ago. It's become a news lately, but honestly, are some of our OGs, and guys, am I right? Am I wrong? When did we do? We've been in ZK Zinc now for nearly 2-3 months, in my opinion. So that should tell you all I think about ZK Swap. I'm staking the entire bag, actually, and I'm earning nice rewards on. Occasionally, you need to go to the protocol, and a lot of people, and I saw some people in my community even put it into Tangent. Honestly, swap earning here is fantastic, and you can earn a decent amount of passive income while the prices appreciate. Unstaking this and holding it in MetaMask and in Tangent now is absolutely easy. But what do I see this? I honestly think, look, it's got nothing to do with the launch of ZK, the kind of the big layer one. It's got nothing to do with that, but doesn't have to. It's a brilliant DEX. I think swap to earn for me is completely revolutionary, and they are paying out. So I'm super bullish on this. I can honestly say, at the very minimum, I see anything between conservative, I would say 20x, but this could be potentially something that goes to $1 billion, right? So I'm super bullish on this. And by the way, you heard it here first, and the guys will tell you we've been swimming in this for months. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's getting into it as well. One Key Wallet. Can you? So I need to know, One Key Wallet, is that for ZK Swap? You mean, or could that be for Cubic? Interesting. Load up on these base chain tokens. Store them on One Key Wallet. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with you. I agree with you, bro. And hello to the team. What's going on, Crypto Phil? What is happening, my brother? Welcome to the community, man. AWT is a wild ride. 100%, Tommy. Listen, without wild rides, there's no crypto. We need some things to remind us of the last cycle. And definitely. What do you think of Ready Games? Ready Games is good. Have I got it? Absolutely not. I think we looked at it several times. What was the ticker? I think it's on CoinGecko. But yeah, I think it's okay, bro. I think it's absolutely fine. Along with some of these other smaller games like Epico, R Games, ICNX is another one that comes to mind, which is pretty good. Anyone in Merlin Chain, Bitcoin Layer 2. John, my brother, I am in Merlin Chain. The DXB community is in Merl. And guys, don't fade this one because it had some FUD. The market cap came down significantly because of the airdrop. But honestly, I anything BTC Layer 2, and I was over there in Dubai, and I think there's a lot of traction in the East about the number of VCs that we're investing into a project like this. So I wouldn't fade it at all. At your peril, take a position. If you haven't got a BTC Layer 2, because it's important to kind of look at this. You've got one that is called Zeus Network or Protocol, I can't remember now, which is Solana, Bitcoin, interesting project. You've got BVM, you've got Merlin Chain here. But yeah, I am actually adding some more on this. I do like it. I do like it, bro. The Japanese buying Jasmy. 100% Joey. Yo, Genuine in the building. Meme coins. I haven't actually seen Genuine today. What's going on, brother? Always trending high. Listen, meme coins are becoming the new, in my opinion, the new immutable bull run. It's funny because now we've got Base, we've got Blast, you've got Linear, you've got ETH, which is going to come back with Few. So yeah, 100%. Yo, thank you so much, everyone, man. When she sees these comments, man, wife's going to be absolutely happy today. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. F taxes and government open piss. Yeah, 100%. Listen, come and visit me, man. She keep my money when I'm in. I don't do Kanye, man. Yo, what's going on? The Prince in the building. I'm doing very well, brother. Please be careful to use Coinbase wallet. Oh, wow. A smart contract attack. My wallet is... No way. Guys, you seen that first? Oh, man. Oh, man. That is unbelievable. Is it just a Coinbase wallet, or could this be some type of an EVM attack? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that, honestly. Guys, just get rid of that Coinbase wallet. until further notice. Get a Tangem. If you're looking for a discount code on a Tangem, use the code DXB, 3 letters, DXB. You'll get yourself a nice 10% discount. But listen, that's horrible, man. That is super horrible. I didn't actually even realize, I don't use their web wallet at all. I have another wallet. Yeah, please be careful. Now, I mean, all of these wallets, this is why I think cold storage is the only way, bro. That's so fucking sad, man. Really pisses me off. Absolutely. Rainmaker, good session today. Any updates on Galaxis? Yes. I actually spoke to a member of the team today. So the first, the token will be launched on the 10th. All right. So it's going to be, so the IDO happened. So Galaxis have done a brilliant job. And I think we're going to be milking from those nodes. I've actually got a brand new one for you guys. I'll release that video very soon. I've got this amazing AI project that are selling notes for peanuts, basically, similar to those nodes in. So Galaxis have 2 bits of news, guys. I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. First is the token launch, confirmed 10th of May. So anybody holding a note, you can start realizing the reason why we got into that. And the second thing is they done the IDO. I think I must have posted it yesterday on X or something, but they did the IDO, which is great. So yeah, congrats on that. But I'll do an in-depth video, and I'll do some for the VIP members as well, just to take you through what's happening. But really exciting. Yeah, Mixed Mob is good, man. Mixed Mob, bro. Hi, bro. Is SuiPad worth it? Buying SuiPad is likely to do well in the future. Thoughts? I actually hold SuiPad, and the reason I bought SuiPad was the Sui narrative. So if I come to CoinMarketCap here on the watch list, you will see I have something called the Sui ecosystem, and in there I had SuiPad. Obviously, I don't know why I removed it, but yes, in a Sui narrative, look, launch pads, you've got to be in them for the long haul. Those of you that remember some of these launch pads that we've had in the past, we had to just sit on them, and then all of a sudden the bull market explodes, plenty of launches come. But right now the market cap here is 1 million, and I remember this getting up to $7-8 million quite recently. So 100%, I think this is going to be a nice little gem in the Sui ecosystem. So yeah, super bullish on it, bro. I've been holding it for a long time, and it's gone kind of up and down, but you're going to start seeing projects appearing on here. And Sui has a lot of money, so definitely, bro. Boom. If I get to the bottom of these, yeah, don't forget to like the stream. I don't want to read that, guys. This is going to help you bridge super fast to blast, to base, to linear, right? But right now with linear, you can actually buy linear projects on Uniswap without the need, with no gas fees. So just be aware of that. Hits, what's happening, brother? Look, what's my thoughts? So BVM, Merlin chain. I've looked at Zeus protocol or network. I've looked at a few of these Satoshi VM, which we got into very quickly, and then we realized that there was the Ape terminal fiasco, and we dumped it. What do I think of it? Satoshi VM, I mean, have they opened up the Solana bridge? Because they absolutely, this is why it's a good project. Not Satoshi VM, what am I talking about? What was the ticker again? BVM, sorry. I'm confused. They're all VM, whatever, VMware. Look, they have so the market cap's come down quite nicely. I think this was over 100. Yeah, there you go. All right, so it's too new to track it here. BVM have an development for a Solana bridge. Now, if that happens, they will really challenge, the likes of, I believe, the likes of Merlin Chain, and definitely they will cause a headache for Zeus Network, because these guys have done so far, a fantastic job. The website is brilliant. They are opening different chains to Bitcoin. I believe that is the team based in Dubai, or that's what I heard anyway. But I do like this. If I was to, I do think this one's a quality one. I haven't actually seen the team at all, but they were at Token 24. So and there's this. The treasury has 179 million. What about the DAO? So yeah, it's one of the better quality projects in my opinion. So yeah, 100%. Let's go back. Definitely the BTC, again, the BTC layer 2 space or anything Bitcoin is going to be completely bullish in my opinion. Let me just go back to my watch list. And guys, again, talk about runes. If you find an opportunity in one of the runes early meme coins, by all means, please consider them, because it goes quiet. But remember what happened to Audi. Bitcoin layer, BRC20 is it a Bitcoin ecosystem? Yeah, there you go. So look, you've got a lot of these, Zeus Network, BVMs over here. Obviously, this has a much lower market cap, and a few others as well. But I wouldn't fade this entire ecosystem at all. In fact, once you lock the bags, I wouldn't fade any opportunities. What did my brother say? Yeah, Boomer Man. We need Boomer Man. Joseph said, when is ML going to do? Yeah, the thing. The thing is coming. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm not sure if you were here for the last cycle, but when you start experiencing the true definition of an alt season and that level of degeneracy, like in terms of the market, where it makes no sense what you're seeing in your screen in terms of your portfolio. This is why I was thinking today. I mean, I did a video that I'm editing now for the Patreons, which is all about taking profits in the bull market. And one of the biggest advice I will give you is there's few ways to lose in crypto. One of them is hacks and all of that nonsense. But I would say the worst enemy of any bull market is yourself. Number one, you need to identify that. Number two, you got to stop trading your long-term bags. If you believe mint layer is going to be with you till you see altcoin season, Bitcoin dominance coming down, we're at the top of the market. The Bitcoin dominance is at all-time low, and we're ready to exit the market. You can actually, on the way to that journey, you can start taking profits at 10x, at 20x, whatever. But guys, please lock away your long-term bags. There should be some bags that are absolutely non-negotiable. Like I'm sharing this with you. I'm not selling any of these. I mean, I can even go zoom in a bit more. I'm not selling these. I'm adding to these as much as I can, not touching them. Over here, I mean, again, it's I could trade some stuff, but I have non-negotiables. This is called No Country for Old Men. Casper, I'm not selling. AI Tech, I'm not selling right now. I'm not interested. Alephium, not selling. Based AI, I want them to finish their development. I'm not interested in selling. Tectum, I'm not selling. Corpo, I mean, it's a gaming project. I do have other projects that I'm even equally more bullish on. So all in all I would say to you is, pick your projects and ride them to the moon. Do or die, man. You got to be like, there's this guy called Llewellyn in this movie called No Country for Old Men, and he stumbles across a drug deal. Yeah. And one of the most, because I'm into cinema, right? I've got a dark room in my house, and I love turning that movie on because he's got this pit bull chasing him, and he's got a suitcase full of money. That should be you. You should call yourself Llewellyn. Not Joseph in particular, but to anybody that's in the bull market, you need to have the mindset and the ability to survive till the end, do or die, like Mr. Llewellyn. So I hope you go and check out that movie, bro. Magic Powers, biggest bag is AI tech. Nice one, brother. Bought early and accumulate. Yeah, fantastic. Listen, even right now is super early. Like, people think they're late for AI tech. You definitely, guys, anybody who's not holding a good quality AI project and they think they're late for AI tech, 100% you're not. You're not late for it. What are we looking at? I mean, it came from, let's put this to test. Look, pay attention to that yellow line, right? And what is that? From there, the measurement is like, 150%? So this is what I like to put people into perspective. The lowest it dipped to. So it took 78 bars, 78 days, right? And you're still at 140%. It dipped down from these lows here in in February, right? So you're not too late for this project, in my opinion. I mean, even if you if you come here from the bottom, right? So let me give you another perspective, because I think sometimes we lose sight in people are just kind of just not really taking any detail into account. So from the bottom, right? What's that? 6x? That's nothing. That's that's peanuts. In my neck of the woods, we call that peanuts, because we're gonna gain 25, 30, potentially 50x for some of these projects. Mr. Ellie said, your thoughts on Peng? I do hold a little bit of it, bro. I think even I've got it in my chart, but yeah, it's a meme coin, isn't it? I think PGN, is it? Or PNG is Peng, in it? No, sorry, that's nah. I have no idea which one you're talking about, bro. If it's not this meme coin, let's have a look. PNG, yeah, PNG. So pangolin, yeah. No, I don't hold this. I don't hold this, brother. I know what's his name. Crypto John, is it? Crypto John. That brother was talking about this a while back. It's a good guy, by the way. Shout out to Crypto John and Cipril. Shout out to all of them, man. All the legends. What happened to figure with a hat? Yo, Brad Pitt, we need to. It was XRP with a hat, bro. Have you changed it? Just started staking my, nice one. B tweets, 100%, bro. Mad, I didn't know earlier. I didn't do it earlier. Bro, listen, it's kind of like you still got way more upside to it, honestly. But that whole ecosystem is incredible. ZK is mental. Patriot, I salute you, sir. Once again, I didn't get a notification. Bro, it's your VPN. But nice to have you, brother, nevertheless. Absolute legend, man. Hope the Big Easy's doing well today, bro. Good to see you. What is going on, Hamza? Hoe gaat het, bro, from the Netherlands? What is happening? I'm going to be in Amsterdam in September. Yeah, I do. I love going to the Netherlands in the spring. It's nice. Good cheese. Anyway, what do I think of SPA? Sperax. Man, sounds like a drug, bro. Joking. Let's have a look. SPA. 24 million, 1 million in volume, 33%. Not the worst tokenomics there. Don't know when they're going to release on Ethereum. Coinbase listing already. Crypto.com. Jeez. Damn you. Fairly small market cap. All right. Okay. Now let's take you a little bit more seriously, brother. Brother Hamza dropped this gem. I have no idea what it is, by the way. So let's see if we can prove we're human. Don't know why it's taking so long, man. But that's interesting, bro. Super interesting. I've never heard of this before. I mean, look at this. Open source development team focused on building software products. The SPA is built on auto yield, stablecoin. Okay. All right. Stablecoin with a built-in yield. How will this do? I mean, polychain carry. Oh, that's why this is a heavily backed cryptocurrency. Looks decent, to be honest. Looks absolutely decent. I'll do further investigation, but I do like what I saw. And the only thing is for me, how does this make money for us? And that's what I'm going to investigate. But so far, fantastic spot, man. Thank you for that, bro. My plan is to hold crown. Kentucky Derby. Oh, nice. Nice, bro. 100%. Yeah, that's going to be huge, man. The Kentucky Derby. We've got a version of that called the Royal Ascot. But yeah, I think Crown will do well. I've just been loading up on Based as well in the Gamblify space, Based games. Yeah, if in doubt, go to Tangent, bro. 100%. Where do you see Suipad? Yeah, I mean, I would say because it's on that Sui liquidity, because they've got a lot of money as well, and they're going to launch some projects. I think it will do really, really well. So 20, 30x, 50 perhaps. What is it now? $1.8 million in market cap. So definitely could run. You think the end of the year for some of our projects will reach their peak, or you think it will be next year? I think I'm kind of split on that. I would say prepare for for every scenario. Now, in terms of the chain kind of analysis, and we can go into the different sentiments out there, because nobody knows. But we have an election year, right? So an election year tends to bring the craziest bull run you can imagine. So my gut feeling is I'm sticking to the 2025, in my opinion. I think we weather the storm and we go into kind of deep 2025. But I am paying a massive, massive attention, and I've always said this to the guys in the group. I'm paying massive attention to next year as well, early next year, because I think November, December this year, I think we'll be rocking, in my opinion. So it could be absolutely insane, man. If you could only pick two of Leox, GFI, SMH, Rio, Space, BTCL2, Dione, which is the safest X compared to the risk. Oh, okay, that's a tricky one. I like Rio. I think Rio is in the bag. And then yeah, I would say fair pick from the rest. Yeah, but definitely Rio. I think there's going to be more upside to Rio. Rio is just in the perfect narrative. And there's a rumor out there that the Dark Rock is kind of semi-involved, but I'm not sure. Not trying to cause FOMO here, but I do like Relio. And then the other was, I mean, SMH is interesting. Few of us have been mining it, and I can honestly see the links to, like, it's got big investors. So there's a lot for it and a lot against it. Again, microvision space is something that I hold out of all the projects that you've mentioned. I do hold a lot of space, and I think space can also do really well. And the team were in the BTC conference in Hong Kong recently. They had a stand. They were in the Dubai Token 24. So that could also do, microvision could also do well. So if I had to pick, if you push me to two, I'll say Rio and space. We're heavy in AI tech. It's official. Congratulations, bro. Honestly, AI tech has shown us it can dip to 15 cents and then run to 20 in a matter of like a couple of days. So yeah, 100%, bro. Please finish what you were saying about how alt season feels like. Yes, so strange things happen, and the first thing that will happen to you is the gains that come to you will come to you in a manner that makes you feel greedy. Number one, okay? It makes you feel greedy because you get a 20x overnight or in the course of a few days, and then you'll push it to like 30, 40x without taking profit. So I guess what I was trying to say, when you're in a proper alt season, there's a couple of things you need. One, the run up to it, you need to be consistent with what the bag is. So you need to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to decide my destiny. I'm going to keep that bag that I've been building. So, for example, Patriot just said, look, I'm heavy in AI tech. He's heavy in Casper. He's got 4 or 5 solid convictions. Then what you got to do from there is you've got to learn the art of taking profits, right? Greed is going to be number one. You're going to wait for the next 10x, 100x. I want to push it to the next level. And before you know, you ride them back down. So I guess being your first bull market, if it is, there's a lot to be cautious about. And the most important thing is taking money off the table at the right times. Casper, ZF, AI Tech, and Miria. Analog, solid choice. That's fantastic. That's analog thinking right there, bro. Pedro Hugo, what's going on, bro? Thoughts on Octavia? I was kind of looking into that a lot. I actually used the Octavia AI itself. And to be honest with you, I didn't like it. I did not like, I tried to use the bot. I tried to interact with the ecosystem. And, that's not the only reason. I mean, $5 million in market cap. It's got, already few people that have spoken about this, but it's not something I'm willing to invest in, to be honest, because at this is the business end of the season and we want to be able to make money. But when I try to interact with this, it was just kind of like, yeah, no, you know what? If you're looking for a good AI assistant, I would buy DexCheck all day long. Not just an assistant. DexCheck has a fantastic bot, which is for me something that is invaluable. I use it every day. So I hope that answers your question, brother. Tony, what's going on, brother? Good to see you too, bro. Talk Gonzilla. Okay, what do we know and how big can the investment be? Yeah, definitely medium or large. What do you think about the multiplier? Absolutely. Look, Guns is going to launch at a massive market cap, relatively big market cap. I think it will be 100 million plus, in my opinion, just from what I hear from the grapevine. Now, Guns, Gunzilla Games is going to be, for me, one of the biggest in this cycle. Why? Because of the fact that they have multiple, the game's already been played by Dr. Disrespect. There's tons of hype. This thing is a AAA quality, and the hype has been massive. Now, I tried to do some early farming with their protocol and the NFTs and all of that type of stuff for the airdrop. And to be honest, it's just kind of, it gets harder. Airdrop farming is just not the best thing to do. But from a multipliers, I think this will go into the multiple billions, in my honest opinion. And they have a gaming ecosystem as well, so should do really well. In terms of an exact number, I'd love to see the. So first of all, investment level, I would probably say this is more in the $5,000 to $10,000 region. Definitely, because for the likes of OTK and PCP and all of these other small ones, you could $1,000 there is like a gem of an investment. But over here, these guys are going to be quite big. So 5 to 10 grand, I think it's absolutely perfect for this. But in terms of multipliers, who really knows? I'll probably do a video on it with just kind of tokenomics and that type of thing, so we can do a bit more educated guess in terms of the multipliers. But yeah, you're 100% correct, bro. This one is going to be a giant. Just bag more G Swift is the project. Yeah, Michael, we talked about it, bro. It's definitely in my portfolio, and well done if you bought some more, because I've added to it recently. Everyone should be at least 50% out by Q1, but keep a little bag for 2026. So yeah, I mean, it is an absolute watch the chart situation, in my opinion. But yeah, good shout, bro. Guys, Trump Cat, let's have a look. Has he gone mental yet? The only thing that's guaranteed in this cycle is a lot of us will make life-changing money. Is it the one on Sol? I think it's probably on this one. Is it this one? No, 18K. Probably not. Trump Cat. Let's have a look. Some of these should have more. All 82. Yeah, let me know which one, bro, and I'll come back to it. Just put in $100 in. Yeah, nice. Listen, let me know which one it is, because I'm definitely gonna I'm a DJ, man. This cycle is going to be one of the greatest, in my opinion. I think most of us that are in this space right now, people listening to this live right now, will make a generational wealth. Honestly, you have to play the game. George said, greeting DXB, greeting to you too, brother. Thoughts on Polyhydra Network? Have you spoken about this before? And lots of big backers, considerable, huge project. Yes, I have. I did a special, I think I did a Patreon buy alert earlier on, and I wanted to buy it. I actually bought a tiny bit of it, but I'm going to actually look into it more, because recently, if you look at the price and the market cap, it's absolutely tanked, which was great. And look, there are a few big projects in this, majority of the time, this was over 100 million in market cap. Look, boom, this was like, over 100 million, and then it kind of came back down to earth. I think it's in a fantastic buy zone, in my opinion. Polyhydra, or Hydra, however you pronounce it, it's a behemoth. It's a giant. It's got all of the backers: Polychain Capital, Coinbase Ventures. Who else is there? Binance Labs, dare I say it. So look, I am super bullish on this. It does have a little bit of inflation, which is a problem, but I'm hoping that I can trade it at some point with a Binance listing. Because guys, honestly, where liquidity comes, where crazy money is at, it's actually not Coinbase. Coinbase will be in the future, but Binance is going to be mental. So yeah, look out for this one, man. I've done a proper deep dive into this, and that inflation is a bit of a concern. But should they get listed, because I think this is a quality project, should they get listed on Binance for at least a couple of days or weeks or whatever, I could enjoy some crazy liquidity. A good AI narrative. Thoughts on art block? That's old, isn't it? That's Crypto John's favorite cryptocurrency. It's been pumping lately, man. I think ABT is the ticker, right? Let's have a look. Look, I've never held this. It's gone absolutely kind of like, it's an older cryptocurrency that became relevant recently, and it is, I think, did it get the listing yet? So it's on Coinbase already. What do I think of it? I won't get into it now, to be honest. because they're in a let's say even in an AI narrative, redefined software architecture and an ecosystem. There's tons of projects doing this. This one had been dormant for a while, but I'm not going to get into it at this market cap, in my opinion. I think it's made all of the gains and it's lost all of the viral fundamentals that I would consider to make an investment go absolutely crazy for me. But good project is survived the bear market and it's still here. On MEXC, oh, perfect. I'll go to MEXC and grab some, bro. Amazing. Trump cat, guys. So I'll do a couple of more. You planning to get into the pre-sale of Gunzilla? Thanks for your advice, Tony. You know, we actually, myself, John, in fact, the whole group. I think even Ross. There was a ton of us. I did a video on it, and we tried to get into it. Wasn't worth it in the end. Sorry, I'm mixing it up with Aether. Sorry. No, this one I'm waiting for any slip up, because a project like this will have a lot of. So let's have a look at it. It's got pre-allocations. So the way I'm going to try and get into this without allocating tons of money into places like CDeFi and paid network is, I'm suspecting Kyle will have this one. So if you look at this, they've raised tons of money, right? And they've got tons of backers, and it's definitely, we've covered this in the Patreon, but it's going to be launching on places like KuCoin for the general public to buy. Now, with all the recent launches of big gaming projects, the real disappointment was that capitulation of the token allocations from day one. So I'm just looking to capitalize on any drops on here. Absolutely. So yeah, I hope that helps. John Olomi, what a legend, bro. Absolute star, man. He was back in the days when I was growing up. He was on every single advert. Yeah, LitLab is high risk, high reward, $4 million in market cap. So yeah, it's definitely risky, but at the same time, yeah, it could do well. Love Cyril. He loves Cyril, you mean? Yeah, okay. Tony said he loves OTK, and it's in his top 5 altcoins. Okay, brilliant. I do hold OTK. I think it's going to be great. I think it's a gaming on Solana, one of the few decent games on there. So it's good to have an exposure to it, in my opinion. In terms of, like, say, my top 5 altcoins, I mean, that would be, I have top 5 over here for you. You know, there's you know, Casper, AI Tech, Alephium, and then take your pick, anything else. But it's kind of really subjective sometimes. But I reckon things like AI Tech and Casper and Alf are straightforward in terms of what is expected in this cycle. So it's going to be great. How can I buy Pedro's said Guns token? It's not out yet. Q3 or end of Q2. So yeah, you still have a bit more to go. Hopefully, when it reaches the market, they will see tons of stuff going on. But definitely subscribe to the channel and follow us, or yeah, just join our private group as well. Brad Pitt, I love that name, bro. My biggest bag is Cass as well. But you ever wonder, Cass has already made the run for this cycle? I mean, yeah. So look, we've been in it for a while. I think you might be a Casper OG as well, bro. So let me tell you something. It's all you've got to do is go back to the last cycle and see where similar projects to Casper, or not even similar projects, because there's nothing like, in terms of the underlying technology of Casper, you've got to go back to the early days of what they call Ghost or just DAG and Spectra. The pioneers are just some of the brains behind every single blockchain. Every founder references these guys. So I don't think they're done. In fact, they're just getting started, in my opinion. Because look, when you look at the 200x from the bottom, you've got to consider the fact that now we're gonna have the biggest bull market ever. So the estimate for this run is between kind of 7 to 10 trillion in market cap. Now, altcoins haven't even broken sweat yet. So I think large money flow, and another indicator is whenever we get a drop, Casper never retraces. There's a massive fair value gap. I used to get abused by the community because I pointed out when Casper went from 5 cents all the way up to 13, 14 cents. I said, look, let's be careful. There's a gap at 5 to 8 cents. It's a massive chunk of a gap. If we have a if we have a downward pressure more than we've got already, you would see those prices eventually have to be touched. But honestly, then from there, if we ever go there, you will see a minimum 20x from here. So I don't think the money's been made yet. 100%. I mean, all of the bullish elements of Casper haven't even started yet. So yeah, I hope I've answered that one, bro. Need to head out. Nice one, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Good to have you, man. You're always a great member here. Have a lovely evening. Yo, Broski, you aware of Chronos memes? Yo, I'm friends with the Chronos King. If you go to our Discord, by the way, welcome my name. I'd love to know what your name is, bro. Yeah, my brother there, Muzz, is absolutely killing it on these memes. And we got to the bottom of it, man. People are sleeping on them. 100%. Bro, if you join our Discord, honestly, we're probably the only community that don't fade anything. Absolute anything, bro. You can join us anytime, man. Respect to you, brothers. Listen, I think I've reached every comment. So mad respect to all of you in my country. They have a certain accent when they say Brad Pitt. Sounds like Brett. That's a legendary name, man. Do you mind telling me what country it is, bro? Please. By the way, I love countries. I'm a geography guy. No way. You've absolutely killed it in Cal. I was just posting one now. Are you in, have you seen Grams? Let me just mark this up. Trump Cat. Let me show you another one before I go. Bonus for the community. So this is on Crocaine, and it's actually called Grams. Oh, what a legend, man. Nice one, brother. Good to have you, man. All right, everyone. I think I've been on it for a couple of hours now. So I'm gonna make a head in. But yeah, God bless you all. Stay safe out there, and let's get rich together. Let's get this bag. Yeah, fortune favors the brave, man. Absolute legend. And yeah, fortune favors the brave and Arsenal fans. Pleasure to meet you, bro. Peace out. Thank you, guys. God bless you. It's a nice session. Take care, guys.